So I got a question for you. What's the worst thing that could happen if you start? And I know you have probably 100 different reasons why you haven't started, whatever that thing is you're supposed to start. But what's the worst thing that could happen if you start? Okay. You might lose money. Okay. Probably the money that you lose, you're probably going to spend. You're going to spend on things that you have no idea where the money's going to go. So it's not that you're going to lose money. Is that you're going to be putting money someplace else that's a bit more intentional than just random dinners or random gifts. In other words, when you put your money into you, you actually have a chance at a return on investment. A new pair of shoes, that's a great return on investment for the designer. So we just handle that. People might laugh at you. Yeah. Let me give you a clue. They're already laughing at you. If you're going to laugh at me, at least let me upgrade my life so when you're laughing at me, I know that for sure you're laughing at my upgraded life. What's the worst that could happen if you start? And if you've ever asked yourself just that question, what's the worst that could happen if I start? Like, what's the worst thing that could happen? What's the worst thing? Whatever the worst thing is it greater than the potential outcome of if I succeed at the thing that I want to start? I mean, what if you really made it in whatever the thing is you're trying to make it in? Business, sports, finance, I don't know what it is you're trying to make it in, but whatever it is, how long have you been trying to make it? Hey, how many more videos are you going to watch from an expert telling you that they're giving you the insider secrets on how to make it? So then you watch the video, and then after the video is done, they say, there's another course, and this course is we're really going to show you how to make it. And you're like, okay, all right, I know I learned from the first course, but there's probably more information I need in the second course. Then you take the second course, and then the second course, they're going to say, all right, but if you go to the advanced super secrets course, then we're really going to teach you the real secrets that we didn't teach in the first course and in the video that led you to the first course. Now, this third option is only like $11,000, but this, we for sure guarantee that what you're going to get this time is everything you've been looking for. And you talk to your husband or wife and you're like, okay, let's do it. And you swipe that card and you hear amazing information. It's amazing. You're blown away. But if you don't actually get up and go do it, whatever it is, then you're like the other 5,000 people that paid the $11,000 to help make that individual wealthier than they already are. Because here's a secret about the secrets, is that there's no secret. That at a certain point in time, you just got to get up and do it, whatever it is. I don't know what it is. I don't know what your it is, but I know this, whatever it is going to require that you stop watching videos about it. You have to stop reading books about it. You have to stop talking to your friends and family and trying to get their buy-in on it. You have to stop looking around you for it and realize that you just have to go and do it. When Nike came up with that slogan, just do it, everyone's like, that's such a great slogan. It's not a great slogan. It's a way to live your life. There has to be a point in time where the doubts you have, the hesitations, the stutter stepping has to break away, and I'm just gonna go do it. And guess what? You might not get the results you want the first time, but you did it. You might not have the success day one, but if you stay with it, you can get it. But here's what I know. There's no award for the couch. And there's no success in almost. Sitting on the couch, plotting what you might do one day that you've been talking about doing for years is never going to reward you. It's just not. You know I'm telling the truth. You know I am. You know I am. How many things have you almost accomplished? At what point does the word almost piss you off? Because there has to be a point where you just get angry at almost. There has to be a point. There has to be a point where you get angry at one more book. Like, isn't there a point where you feel like, you know what? I'm worthy of stepping out. I'm worthy of investing money. You know, I talked to this person and we're having this conversation about they wanted to start this business, but they didn't know what to do. And I said, let's just go start the business. What the heck? And they said, no, but it's going to cost me like $5,000. I was like, you never spent $5,000. Have you ever in your life spent $5,000? No, you haven't? You have, right? Yeah. I was like, here's what you haven't done. You haven't spent $5,000 at one time on you. So this hesitation you have is not your idea. It's a great idea. What you're telling me is that you aren't willing to bank on you. Let me give you a heads up. You're all you got. You're all you got. There's no Superman coming to save you. You're what you got. And if you don't think you're worthy of whatever the amount of money is, but yet, like, I'm talking to this person, they've got this designer stuff on that probably costs more than the cost of the launch of this new idea, but that's giving other people the money. You see, you're giving somebody else the money who already had what they already had their idea. You know how? You paid for it. You paid for that purse. You paid for those shoes. You paid for that watch. You paid for that car. That was their idea. Thank you very much. They appreciate it. How about you go launch you now? You've already given enough time, and you've already given definitely enough money to secure the finances of other people's families. How about you go do it for you now? So what is it going to take for you to start? What do you got to do? What more evidence do you need? You just celebrated that milestone at your job, yet you're miserable. You have your business, but you're miserable. Maybe you love what you do. You just want to do something else. I don't know, but hey, can I tell you something? The greatest ideas in the world are in cemeteries, and they're by unfulfilled. I don't think any of us want to leave filled up. I think we all want to leave empty. And in order to have that happen, we all have to go do something. So, you've been talking about taking this vacation forever, and you have no passport. Would that make any sense? How are you going to take the vacation outside of your country without the means to get there? It doesn't happen, right? You got to have the credentials, right? So if you say that you're going to go somewhere, but you put nothing in place to actually get there, you're a fraud. You're a fraud. Now, it's okay to live fraudulently if you want to, but why? Why? Why do that? Why not live in the authenticity which says, I'm going there and I'm going to put things in place to make sure I get there? And the first starts with me just starting. If you want to go to that foreign country and you need the credentials, it starts with you filling out the paperwork to get the credentials to go. That's where it starts, but you've got to start. You got to start. So I'll leave you with this. I asked you the question before. I said, what is it going to take for you to start? Just to start. Now I'm going to say this. There is no value living your life with starts that didn't start. No value. we're supposed to like live our lives. All your startings that never started, that's not living your life. How about you overcome whatever that hesitation is and just go? And don't go because your mama wants you to go, your papa wants you to go, your brother, your sister wants you to go. Go because you know that you want to and that you deserve to. What is it going to take for you to start is you starting to love yourself enough to not live a life of almost and false starts. Go. Go. You never know what's on the other side. Do me a favor. Let me hear. Message me. What are you about to start? Maybe it's a new start. Maybe it's a restart. I don't know what it is. But message me. What is the start you will now start? And you refuse to have another day go by until you begin the process that's going to put you on that path to where you truly want to be. It could be something so small, but it's the starting that matters. And then you can take the next step, but you can't take the next step until you take the first step. Message me, what is the thing you're going to start? And start so we can celebrate you, because you deserve it, whatever that thing is. Because whatever God puts on your heart, it's for you to accomplish, not for you to look at with frequency. It's for you to go and do. And whatever the mission is from that vision you've been given, remember, when God gives you that vision, there's going to be a mission that's required in order to accomplish that vision. But you'll always be given the provisions that you need to pursue that mission, to fulfill that vision. Versus your vision, the mission is the work, but all the resources you'll ever need, you already have them. You don't have to look, but you can't have those resources revealed until you start.